All right, this is SAT Prep. We're doing test 1, section 4, and this is number 11. Which of the following numbers is not, right? So you want to be really, really clear that it says not a solution to the inequality. Honestly, the easiest plan here, I think, is to plug in the values and see if you get true statements. It's certainly fine to solve the inequality. That's also great. But I think the easiest option is to plug in and just see if you get a true statement or a false statement. So if you plug a -1 into both sides of this inequality, right, you're going to get a -3 and a -5, so that's -8 is greater than or equal to. And if you plug in a negative here, you're going to get a -4 and a -3, which is a -7. -8 is not greater than or equal to -7, so that should be the false one right there. Like, that should be it. But we can check. Like, you might want to double check that you didn't do something crazy. So if I plug -2 in, I get a -6 and a -5, so that's -11 is greater than or equal to. When I plug in a -2 here, I get -8 -3, which is also a -11. That one is true, right? When I plug in the -3, I get a -9 and a -5, so that's a -14 is greater than or equal to. This would be a -12 minus a 3, and that's a -15, and that's true. -14 is bigger than -15. And when I plug in a -5, I get -15 minus 5, so that's -20, is greater than or equal to, and on this side I get a -23, and sure enough, -20 is a larger number than -23, so that's true. So it is letter A, which is -1. The other way to do it, right, if you wanted to solve, is you could solve this thing and you'd see which of these answers falls outside of the solution. So the way I'd solve is probably by subtracting the 4x over. So I get -x minus 5 is greater than or equal to -3. I'd add the -5 over, so -x is greater than or equal to a 2, right? And when I divide by the negative, I have to change the direction of the inequality sign. So I'm going to get that x is less than or equal to -2, and all of these are all less than or equal to -2, which is why it's not them, and the answer is A, right? So again, either way is totally fine.